Let's be honest, the end is really plain, which is why last episode I changed the end island from this to this. Project Babylon's Remains, and overall, I'm really happy with the outcome. One thing that kind of bothered me was that I didn't have enough room to build the original portal into this dimension for Eclipse. So the idea I have for this project is that behind the end island, there's going to be a lake surrounded by nothing but mountains, as well as, if I can do it, a custom large-scale dragon, and then the main thing, the ruined gateway that sits in the centre of the lake. What I do know though is I'm going to need a lot of resources since I basically don't have anything left. The main resources I'll need is dirt, grass and stone to build up the hills and mountains, as well as a lot of sand to fill up the box where the lake is going to be. And because this is in the end, I'll have to outline everything with leaves so I don't have any trouble with endermen spawning. So something I didn't account for is the amount of sand that I need to gather just to hold in the water, never mind making it look natural and decorating. Yeah, I won't lie. I mean, I was expecting I'd need to get a lot of sand, but yeah, this is a lot more than I thought I needed to get. But it should look good in the end. Okay, so after hours of work, of placing loads and loads of sand, and then using kelp to create every source block of water, I finally managed to finish off the lake, even though I think I want to go even bigger, but you know, I'll do that a different day because I can't be bothered now. But now comes the fun part, get to build the giant portal, which I've decided I definitely want to do as a crescent moon, so should be fun. So in order to get the dimensions right of this circle, I'm using a circle generator, just so I know how many blocks I need. I'm also very much hoping that I don't mess up, because if I place one block in the wrong place, then, you know, it messes up the entire thing. So, hopefully, it works out. The results came back so much more better than I thought it ever would, but with the moon now built, now came time to build the sun. For this build, I wanted to build a sun gate directly behind the moon, in which would be floating in the air, followed with 2 pillars built either side of the gate. For the pillars, I want to build almost like Egyptian styled hieroglyphs edged into the building. And then use sea lanterns around it to make it glow. And then on top, I want to build almost like a terrace, like a garden on top. I think that'll look really cool. I was originally planning on doing a statue or something, but I couldn't really decide what, so I think this is better. And then for the actual portal itself, I'm going to use a similar style to what I did as the moon, using smooth sandstone, as well as the sea lanterns to give off that effect. Since I wasn't expecting the sea lanterns to look really cool with the shaders on, so I want to carry on using it. Right now I am collecting sand to create the floor on the back side. Because right now it's a bit bland, it doesn't look very natural. This is going to take some time, but it should look a lot better. looks like an ocean. Yeah, I was going to put coral in it, but it just didn't look right. Just for being so, like, maybe it was just because I didn't put enough in, because it's a lot more open. But it just didn't look right. So, I want to do a load of the terrain on this side, and I want to do like a little lake here, so then we can do a waterfall coming off a floating island at this point here. I think that'll look really cool. At some point as well, I want to incorporate like an actual eclipse, just a circle in the sky, nothing fancy, just a glowing circle, so it just looks natural. You know, because I haven't done enough circles. So I want to finish this bit off here, this land, and then we can go on to building the tower, the mountain up. Which, I mean, I'm not entirely. It looks good in the end, but it's just trying to commit to it. I procrastinate a lot. I've been doing that a lot with this. And like once I start it, it's fine. I'm gonna bone meal this. I'm undecided if I want to put bamboo everywhere, or just keep it on here. I don't know, because I started doing it over there, but I haven't done it here. So I'll try it on one side. If I like it, I'll do it on the other. But okay, how does that look? I think that's fine. I don't want it to go super high, and that's going to be the bottom point, so it's going to go higher. How does that look? Honestly, it might be better if it goes a bit bigger. Yeah, I like that. So, today I want to work on something that I've never done before. Did you have a break for a week? Yeah. I mean, I'll show you what I've been kind of doing in my spare time. And it involves getting a lot of prismarine from here. I decided I wanted to create a giant serpent, like dragon in the air. Except it's not something that I've ever done before. So I decided to plan it out on my own, just because I didn't know what I was doing. So I've got the rough shape of it. It's still gonna change probably, but we can probably start working on it now. I want to show you what it looks like, so I'm actually really happy with how it looks. So I did a bit of the face with the leftovers that I had, so I plan on going over all the leaves. Obviously it's not going to be leaves, it's going to be prismarine. The underbelly, I think I'm going to do is dark prismarine, which I don't have any, so I'm going to have to do that another time. But everything else we should do. I've got 3 shulker boxes worth of full items. Going over all the leaves here, now that I've got a shape of it. We're going to be replacing all of it with prismarine. Yeah, so we've got all of this. To be honest, I don't even think I need this many lanterns. I think it's just nice to have. And I think I'm just going to alternate between the prismarine and the prismarine bricks. By the way, just to have the dragon, we should name it, shouldn't we? What should we name it? Well, not very original, is it? You can name the dragon like people named Little Pie. Snowball. Snowball's a cool name. It's not very threatening though, is it? It's cool name. Ooh, I've just thought of an idea. I kind of like that pattern. What if we change the colour on the tail? Where the green leaves are, we could do dark prismarine. So there's like a pattern. Yeah, I think that'll look really cool. I might implement like bits of dark prismarine throughout it as well, not just in the underbelly, just to give it a more contrast. So I made a squid farm. Works very well. So, okay. Okay, I think that's enough. Go away. It's done. Which surprisingly, I was expecting to take a lot longer. But yeah, it's done. Other than just detailing now, like I need to fix that bit. I think I might add like a few more like streaks coming off it, like supposed to look like hairs or whatever. I don't know. And then I need to fix the scales and the mouth, and then that's about it. So I've just been at the Guardian farm, and somehow a llama has got in. I don't actually understand how. It's a bit odd, I won't lie. So something that I've been putting off for some time is connecting the main island to a lake, since technically they are just two separate islands. So I'm just gonna do a grass field. I think I might also connect the hills, the original hills on the main island, to these mountains that I'm building, just so it looks more filled in. So this side is finally nearly complete. All that's left to do now is finish the waterfall, and then it's on to the other side. It's kind of mad from how, when I started this back in June last year, I've gone from the boring plain island to something really cool, something that I never thought I could ever do. And the fact that this is actually my first ever hardcore, well, proper hardcore, if you're not counting when I very first started playing Minecraft, I'd like to say that I've done a pretty good job. So if you've made it to the end of this video, then I'd really appreciate if you liked and subscribed, as this has taken a long time to do. But now I think it's time that I show you the results.